Welcome everyone, it's Carla Varola, Carla V. Welcome to Music Live, and I've got a different kind of mask on today. It's Halloween! Here, we gotta play a little bit of music. I love this one. This one always reminds me, hold on, let's get this connected. And this music is the best. Hold on a second. Here we go, a little music here. I know, they turn this stuff off sometimes, but whatever. All right, we'll stop it right there. Yeah, we can't let it be recognized because there's that copyright infringement thing on Facebook and social media, which I think is terrible. But anyways, that being said, here, I'll say peekaboo here. Today's show, we're going to have a wonderful guest. Anthony's Cheesecake will be joining us. So take this off here so I can talk to you guys. And we're going to have a howling good time. So I can't wait to get it started. So let's start the show. Welcome to Music Live. Music Live, the podcast about live music in the age of the pandemic. Our friends in the retail, healthcare, and music industry share their stories of hope and survival. And it's hosted by me, Carla V. All right, guys, welcome to the show. So yesterday I tried to have one of these on, and then I had to have a mask on singing. It was interesting. So I put this show together because we are in some very interesting times, guys, and it's been interesting to try to just kind of, first of all, the calamity aspect of it, how tragic it is. That our world is where we are now. It's really about how you approach it, though. So I thought about it, and I was like, okay, music is really about mass gatherings. If you think about it, my band was performing to thousands of people on Long Island. I was, part of that. And then, if you're a musician like myself, you go to restaurants, you perform, you do private parties, and the whole nine yards. And the pandemic really, from a human perspective, is so terrible. But one of the things that gets us through it is our human condition, right? And staying positive. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to be silenced, and even though I'm still kind of, I'm still performing in nursing homes, I've been performing in the restaurants, and other venues. I did a wedding in September with a wonderful friend and colleague, Chris Phillips. It's about survival and staying positive, and how you overcome that stuff. So today's show, we have a wonderful guest. I'm going to bring them on in just a moment. And, they are a testament. So this first month of Music Live, I chose to focus on restaurants, and that wasn't by any accident. It's because they are the first frontliners that have really been impacted by this pandemic. We really have to support our small business. I happen to have another business. I'm an IT person. I run my consulting firm, and the music is a passion that I do. So I'm blessed to be able to do that. But these guys, this is it for them. And, so it's some interesting times. But what I found in talking to them when they started reaching out to me, and this is Anthony's Cheesecake is coming on today. All the restaurants that I started talking to, they were like, gosh, we want to get you guys back in here in some way, shape, or form. They did it safely. Everybody was social distanced. And it's just a testament to their will to survive and to continue serving you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to put the applause meter on here. I'm going to bring on Anthony Lauro. Hey, Lauro. Anthony Lauro. Welcome. Oops.
Hey.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Are you hearing a little feedback there, Anthony?
I can hear you, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Anthony, can you hear me?
Carla, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Anthony?
I can.
I don't know that you can. boy. Okay, hold on one second. Let me text him. And let's see what's going on. Let me actually call him on the back end here.
Hey, Carl, I can hear you.
You hear me?
I can hear you on the screen. I hear you.
Perfect. All right. Sorry, you weren't responding, so I didn't know if you could hear me or not. All right, I'm going to hang up on the call. See you later. We'll be on the stream here. Okay. So how is it going? Talk to us.
We're doing well, and it's happy Halloween, everyone.
Yes.
Fortunately, we got a really cold day out, so outside dining might be a little rough today. So, we're just hoping everyone comes down. We have some heaters in place outside. We have a Halloween costume. We have a DJ. So, I'm hoping it goes well tonight after this crazy year we're having.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know. Can you put on a little light towards you? I feel like I can't see you too well. I want to make sure you're being shown. Yeah, maybe get a little bit more light there. Come to the light. Come to the light.
Sorry.
Yeah, and maybe, I don't know, if you have a laptop, maybe tilt it in a little bit towards you. There you go. Beautiful. Yay. Okay, here's my techie side. Okay, so all right. So my listeners, followers, whatever. We have a few people on the Facebook here. It looks like they don't know who you guys are. So why don't you tell them a little bit about your background and pre-pandemic, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, so my name is Anthony. I'm co-owners of Anthony's Cheesecake in Bloomfield. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary here on Washington Street amongst this redevelopment, which is when we came here 10 years ago. Basically, we want to go back a little. We just came here to wholesale our cheesecakes and desserts. And we were doing restaurants and hotels. And our landlord had told us that they were redeveloping our area and they wanted to think about opening a cafe and a restaurant, which I wasn't intending. We have another business in town, a deli, called the Lunchbox. I started 25 years ago, and we just reopened actually during this crisis. And we turned it into a little restaurant. Started out slow with doing the desserts, and then we added breakfast, and then we added lunch, and now we're doing dinner. And so we're a cafe, small. We seat about 40 people, and 10 years ago there was no one here. It was basically us. And it turned out to be great. The community's been great. The redevelopment's going well. We're seeing more people bring life into the community. So it's been great. Minus this crazy time we're having.
I know. I can hear the people in the background, so yay to that. Behind you, right? It's some crazy times, though, Anthony. What was it?
And, outside dining has been great. Now the cold weather's here, so it's going to be a different ballgame for all of us in the restaurant business. To-go orders, and I just tell anyone, support your local restaurants as much as you can. The next few months, getting through the winter, can be really rough for everyone. So we just hope everyone does well.
Absolutely. You and I were talking the other day, and just hearing your story. Everybody has that pre-pandemic and that moment when they realized the world had shifted and changed.
Right.
And, tell us a little bit about that, because before you shift into that, though, I want to say to the people that are watching, if there's anybody out there, it's about fortitude and not giving up. And so that's the reason why I decided to, focus on restaurants this first month. These guys have some amazing, inspirational stories. So go ahead and tell us, kind of that moment when that aha moment happened.
I remember clearly it was a Sunday brunch, which we're generally busy every Sunday brunch. And I decided to take a video of everyone dining indoors. Like I said, we seat about 40, so we had that going. People waiting to take out food. And with that video, I posted on Instagram because I'm very big on social media. When I got home, I read a lot of negative comments, how irresponsible I was as an owner to let people sit near each other. And I was actually trying to just show, and I guess I couldn't wrap my head around the fact what was going on in the world. So I thought everything was good, and I thought by showing people out dining, then you can go out. And then I saw all the negative comments. I saw some positive ones in there, saying social distancing, social distancing enough. in the middle of this. And so that night I spoke to my partner and I said, Phil, hey, look, everyone is writing some bad things about what we're doing. And we decided to close down. We said that'll be our last night. And I went on social media and wrote that was our last service for indoor dining. And little to find out the day after Governor Murphy in New York closed down everyone. So we were just a little ahead of the game. Really, it was hard to wrap my head around what was actually happening. This is how
right.
operating the business. And we had to shift gears. We got big on doing to-go orders, and it was actually St. Patty's Day week, and we actually had planned the St. Patty's Day party here. We were really busy. We bring bagpipers in and we celebrate. But so with 2 days left to go, we had to figure out what we were going to do. And we lined up, and people lined up for to-go orders, and the community support has been great. And that's what's kept us going. That's what we've had to do. And then, so biggest thing is that we're all healthy, and we try to keep our staff healthy and our customers healthy. And hopefully, we'll get through this, all of us, restaurant owners and businesses. And,
Absolutely.
Story. We closed up for a month. I needed a break after the to-go orders came in. We were really, really busy, and after about 5 weeks, I needed a break. Our staff left us, so we were down to a minimal staff. Locked up the doors and went to the shore and just de-stressed. I needed a break. Came back in May, and we started all over again.
And the component of music too. When the warmer weather started to happen, that's when I started getting calls from my restaurants and people and stuff. Tell the audience how that kind of helped.
The outdoor diners, you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have to give props to our town council, our mayor, Michael Venezia and Matt Watkins. So they were so hands-on. They reached out to us as opposed to us going to them, and held some Zoom meetings and said, what can we do for you? Which was amazing. They're great here. We all had feedback, and with myself and other restaurants in town. And we said outdoor dining would be big for us. And normally the outdoor dining for us would have meant 2 tables of 2. So we would have only been able to sit 4 people outside, which isn't a good business model for anyone. And they decided to close half our street then, and allowed us to seat 40 people outside with an outdoor cafe with barriers up. And I tell you, if it wasn't for that, I don't know what we would have done. But it really held us, kept us in business, and we distanced properly, and more people want to sit outside. So it really, really worked for us and our neighbors. And I hope other towns are following suit with that. So that was huge for us.
Yeah, it's interesting. Both our industries are now seasonal, without meaning to, right? We it's just crazy. I mean, you guys can still obviously continue to operate, and believe it or not, the nursing homes are still hiring me. And I come in. I did an hour show yesterday, and I had a mask. I had this one on when I walked in, and then with the other one on, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna pass out. You know what I'm saying? So we have to adapt, and so what you guys have done, and like us, is you've morphed into this new iteration, and we are sort of seasonal, I guess, but that's the reason why I'm doing this sort of thing, so that we stay kind of uppermost in our audience and friends' minds, and you guys do it up safe. So you have social distancing, you have the outdoors, which is phenomenal, and so I'm looking to see if there's anybody on social media or on our chat. It looks like my cousin, but I don't know if she's still there. And it doesn't look like we have too many people on the chat. So I know you're busy. So what I want to do is I want to take us to, the goal of this is, and I shared this, so Anthony, I shared our link to different private groups that I'm with on Facebook. So thousands of people, have been made aware of this. I'll be resharing our broadcast, and I'll put it in the podcast and stuff. And the idea is to propagate and just keep us, kind of people support your businesses, because we are here. We're not afraid. We're doing everything according to, the government, their mandates and such. And but we want to get past this, and the way we do that is together. So, you have any final words you want to say before I put on your commercial?
First, I want to say thanks to our community for coming out to support us. I want to thank you for allowing us on this platform, because this is huge. I wish you health and success also. I'm glad to see you out there at the nursing homes and singing, because everyone needs some sense of normalcy. And we're all doing our best, and we're glad people are understanding, and we're doing the best we can, not just in our business, but in all businesses. And of course, I wish everyone good health and, to their families. And biggest thing is staying safe and healthy, but also living somewhat of a normal life. And hopefully, we can all get through this, and businesses make it through. And I thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, tell them about Thanksgiving. You guys have obviously to go, and you're going to have the depending on what the governor does, but.
We'll, every year we're hugely popular for Thanksgiving. We got pies and our cheesecakes. We're hoping to ship again this Thanksgiving to people that want to gift out Thanksgiving desserts, either locally that we can deliver or ship. And we'll probably be doing that soon, if not for Thanksgiving, definitely for Christmas. But if you go on our website, you'll see all our Thanksgiving pies and cheesecakes that you could order and pick up here at our restaurant. We are open Thanksgiving morning. It's probably our busiest day of the year. One big thing that helped us through is a lot of people that I posted are sending meals or cheesecakes as gifts to their neighbors or their relatives, because I know a lot of people won't be spending those big holiday Thanksgiving dinners that I remember. So it'll be a smaller, maybe with a family of 4 or 5, and extended families might not be together. So if you want to send something to your neighbor or a senior that is alone or anyone, just call us up. We'll box up some cheesecakes or pies or food and send them to your neighbors if you want to gift it out. We did that a lot with the hospitals and frontline workers. So we offered that, and people were actually calling us up and sending that out to them. So it was nice. It seems like everyone's getting together and sharing, love with each other and taking care of each other. So I appreciate anyone that reaches out to us to feed the frontline workers, because they have such a job this year.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, I totally forgot. You guys recently got featured. Let me just share the desktop here. You got featured in a couple of magazines.
New Jersey.
Yeah, I saw that. So cool. Let's share this up here with the viewers. Let me just minimize that. Oops. Keep it up. I'm learning this platform as we go along. It's all. There we go. So yeah, so these guys were featured on Montclair Monthly, and what was that all about, Ed?
So Montclair magazine was for a pumpkin cheesecake. That's popular. So they featured us. It was nice that they thought of us and put us in there along with 2 of our neighbors, Frank and Jen over at Puco, and Nick and his family over at Bloomfield Steakhouse. So it's nice they included a few local Bloomfield places in Montclair magazine. In the New Jersey Monthly, we won for Best Brunch and Be a Bun. There it is. In Northern New Jersey. So that's huge for us. We appreciate everyone that voted for us. That was awesome. That's great.
Awesome.
Good publicity.
Yeah.
It's great. And we try to do our best, and staff is amazing. I gotta thank them. They're working here hard as they're waiting tables now. But we wouldn't do it without them. And the community. So it's a community of staff, and you, Carla, for doing this for us.
Yeah, whatever we can do, right? We gotta kind of just
get
through
it together.
Yep. So I'm going to play your commercial now. So after the show, I'll send you a link to the video. I'll private message it to you on your Facebook page, and you feel free to share that. And that's how I'm giving back to my, the restaurant that, hired me in the past, that will hopefully hire me in the future. As I go silent, my voice is a little silent only because, like I said, my business is about mass gatherings, and it's tough to do that. With what we're dealing with. Can you do it, right?
All right. Stay healthy and you keep busy.
Exactly. So without further ado, let's play your commercial, and then I'll say goodbye.
Okay. Thank you.
So with that, without further ado, I want to say thank you. I know we took 20 minutes of your day here, so I want to thank you for doing that. This will self-propagate after we didn't have too many views. I want to tell you something. The last few times with Google, we got so many more viewers on the Sunday rebroadcast. So, hopefully we'll get more eyes on this, and I'm going to keep sharing it. And, for my friends out there, go, visit these folks, go to their restaurant, support your local businesses, Anthony's Cheesecake and Restaurant. They're in Bloomfield, New Jersey. And I'm going to send you off with love.
Thank you, Carla.
All right. It was a pleasure. Have a wonderful day.
If you can help you, right? Thanks, everyone.
Oh, there we go. My werewolf in London started again. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. So wasn't that wonderful, listening to these guys talk? They are an inspiration to the community. They're not giving up. They're standing out there. They're feeding your first responders and the hospitals. They're feeding you guys. Our souls need the music and the entertainment and being out in a restaurant and being out with one another in a socially distanced, safe way, of course. So it's been interesting to say the least. And like I said, I had this mask on yesterday, so I'm gonna do a little bit more of this here. Let's play a little. I know I do not own the rights to this music. It's copyrighted material, but it's Halloween. We gotta have some fun. So with that being said, let's play a little bit of, what is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. Who knows who Bobby Boris Pickett is? Oh no, actually wrong song. Michael Jackson. Who knows Michael Jackson? I was playing the wrong song in my head. There we go. It's actually Michael Jackson's Thriller. They're probably going to mute me. So I'm going to just stop it right there. And it's terrible that they don't let you really play the music on these social media platforms because we just want to share it and have fun. But, okay, so we had a wonderful interview there with Anthony. The story that he told us about in the beginning where they basically, it was March 16th, I think he said, and they started getting like hate mail on their social media page, for lack of a better description, like you're not socially responsible. Who knew what social distancing was in March, right? So it's like that. In one fell swoop, in a couple of days, our world completely changed, and we had to just pivot and adapt. So. Yeah, so we are adapting, and they are phenomenal. As they mentioned, the township has been wonderful to them. They're in Bloomfield, and they've had music, live entertainment as part of their offering, outdoor dining. They have that tonight with heat. I believe they have heated tents, and guys, get out there if you want to have fun on Halloween. Don't stay home. They do it socially distanced, so you'll be safe, but have some fun. Try to stay in the positive because God knows it's so stressful otherwise. Well, so in a couple of weeks on MusicLive, here, I'll put my name up here so you guys can see who's speaking. That will be me, Carla Varola, right? So got a couple of things coming up in the month of November. So we may have an extra show. I'm thinking about it right now, putting it together. But for sure, we're going to pivot from the restaurants now, and we're going to start focusing in on my fellow artists, my wonderful friends, and artists who are out there. And again, our industry revolves around mass gatherings. We've been completely devastated. And, obviously the world is suffering, but our job as musicians and artists is to keep you guys happy and thinking about positive stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to reveal who the first artist guest will be joining me on, here on MusicLive in a couple of weeks. That's right, Jerry Tolby. Jerry has a wonderful YouTube channel. He's not on Facebook or anything like this, but he's got so many fans and followers. Jerry and I met, oh gosh, I want to say about, was it 7 years ago? I don't know. The guy is an amazing vocalist, and we hit it off. He's an amazing vocalist, and our voices blended wonderfully together. So since that time, we started working together a lot, and we had a lot of fun. So I usually share my pictures with Jerry and stuff. And yeah, so he's going to be joining me on Music Live on November 14th. We're going to actually start an hour later, just to accommodate him. Obviously, he has some performances and stuff, but it would work best for him if we start an hour later. So we're going to do Music Live at 4 o'clock on Saturday, November 14th with Jerry Tolby. I'm an amazing vocalist, pianist, DJ, very well known in this tri-state area, and just an awesome all-around wonderful human being. So obviously, definitely a good soul and someone close to my heart. So it makes sense to kick off the artist focus with him. And so again, Music Live will focus in on restaurants. We talk to artists. I also have my wonderful friends in the healthcare community that will be joining. I have some first responders lined up. We have some very interesting, folks that have really kind of helped people like ourselves get through this time. You know, it reminds me of 9/11 a little bit, right? People just step up to the plate and just lead. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. It will be rebroadcast tomorrow at 2 o'clock, November 1st, even though it's past Halloween. And then coming to you on November 14th will be an interview with Jerry Tolby, and he'll be in studio. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. All right, guys. I will, sign off with you as my usual. I'll say stay safe, stay blessed, and please, whatever you do, stay in the music. That's right. Carla V Entertainment.